The Transportation Safety Board investigates the Quebec plane crash that killed all 7 passengers. 24 people are now confirmed dead in the Calcutta overpass collapse.
It's true. It's funny to put a deposit down on a car you've never seen.
Fans of Tesla stand in line to make deposits on its new model. Hi, and welcome to Humber News. I'm Natalia Vega, coming to you from our newsroom here at Humber College North Campus. We begin today with an update on a plane crash in eastern Quebec, which killed all passengers on Tuesday. The Transportation Safety Board says it's moving the plane to Ottawa for further analysis. The TSB says it's investigating the design and previous occurrences with this plane model. According to Flying Magazine, the Mitsubishi MU-2 has a higher than average accident rate. On Tuesday, the plane crashed on its approach to a nearby airfield. Former Cabinet Minister Jean Lapierre, several members of his family and the crew were all killed in the crash. Along with being the federal transport minister, Lapierre was a popular political commentator in both French and English. Meanwhile, in India, 5 people involved in building the overpass in Calcutta have been detained. The overpass collapsed yesterday, killing at least 24 and injuring more than 80 people. Efforts to remove the rubble are ongoing, but officials say there's no chance of finding more survivors. The employees in custody work for the construction company building the structure. The company had been contracted in 2007, but has missed several deadlines to complete the overpass. The legal head of the company says it's working to find out why the collapse happened.
IVRCL and its concerned staff will cooperate with the investigation. We will give the maximum support what we have to give. We are anxious to know why it happened as well. We want to know the reason.
Meanwhile, people are gathering at a memorial near the overpass to mourn the victims of the collapse. Electric car maker Tesla is making waves in the auto industry again. Tesla CEO Elon Musk showed off the company's newest car for the first time last night in California. The sleek compact has a range of about 346 kilometers, and production is set to start in 2017. The most exciting thing about the Model 3? The price.
$35,000. Even if you buy no options at all, this will still be an amazing car. You will not be able to buy a better car for $35,000 or even close, even if you get no options.
Before even setting eyes on it, fans lined up around the world to put deposits on the car. Musk says the company received 115,000 pre-orders before the unveiling. By the time the announcement was over, pre-orders for the Model 3 had topped 137,000. Back home, 4 people have been arrested and charged with first-degree murder in connection with a 2014 killing in downtown Toronto. Wasafi Galban was killed in St. Jamestown apartment in December 2014. At the time, police released this security camera footage, which showed 2 people of interest entering the apartment complex on December 1st. Police discovered the body 2 days later. This week, police arrested 4 people in connection with the killing and have charged them with first-degree murder. 3 appeared in court yesterday, and the 4th is set to appear in court today. Anyone with information is asked to contact police. A new report says post-secondary students have been overpaid in OSAP for years, and that's creating problems for those students when they suddenly find themselves in more debt. Jaleesa Messiah reports.
A report by the Toronto Star says Ontario's post-secondary students have been overpaid more than $700 million in financial aid over a 5-year period. The 2 major reasons: underreporting of either the student's income or the parents, and early withdrawal from studies. Financial aid manager Holsi Saeed says when students start school, they are responsible for reporting any changes to their income.
So around October, they would ask the students by email to go in and update your income on the application. If the students do not do that, and the ministry verifies income with Revenue Canada, that's when they fall into a loan overpayment situation.
We went around campus to get student reaction on the overpayment.
Well, I mean, when I hear people getting extra money from OSAP, I mean, I empathize with them and I can see why they'd want to take it. And I'd be really tempted to do it too if they gave me an extra bit of money. But honestly, it's not right.
I'm still paying off close to 10 grand right now, and it's been roughly a few years. So I don't know. It's kind of unfair for people who are actually do need it because it's completely ruining it for them.
Here at Humber, students had mixed reactions when it came to the OSAP overpayment. But don't worry, the financial aid is here to help students with any questions they may have. Jaleesa Messiah, Humber News.
Overseas now, migrants blocking Greece's railway lines say they will be staying put until they can cross the border into Macedonia. 14 days into their sit-in, the migrants say they don't demand food and water, but simply just want the border to open. The camp is currently housing around 12,000 migrants who are hoping to eventually move on to Germany. They say they're frustrated with waiting while other parts of the country move migrants into official reception centers. Just over 1,000 migrants have left the camp since March 25th. The Brussels airport is ready to open to passengers again, but now airport police are threatening a strike over security concerns. The airport has been closed since the bomb blast that killed 35 people on March 22nd. The partial reopening is supposed to happen tonight, but airport police are planning to strike in response to what they say are lax security measures. A temporary departures hall has been constructed out of tents so passengers don't have to go through damaged area. A spokesperson for the airport says the strike would delay certain flights. The airport handles more than 20 million passengers annually, making it one of the largest airports in Europe. Supporters of Brazil's beleaguered president have taken to the streets in mass rallies. Thousands geared in Brasilia, Sao Paulo, and 17 states to protest against the president's possible impeachment. Dilma Rousseff has been the center of several corruption scandals. Most recently, she nominated former President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva as her chief of staff, after he was charged with money laundering and fraud. Her supporters say impeaching Rousseff would be like the military coups of the 60s and 70s. She could be impeached as early as next month. We have some surprising video to show you from the U.S.-Mexico border. It looks like Donald Trump's worst nightmare. Two young men were caught climbing over the Mexico-Arizona border in broad daylight by Mexican news cameras. The footage shows the two carrying large backpacks and communicating with walkie-talkies. The journalist who shot the footage says she suspects the two were attempting to smuggle drugs into the country. They realized they were being watched and told the crew to stop filming. The two quickly scaled the 9-meter fence and climbed back into Mexico. The news channel says the U.S. Border Patrol did not notice that the two had entered the country. WestJet has released a fun video today, which is sparking some conversation. Humber News reporter Marina Greco has the story.
But when it comes to WestJet's newest in-flight innovation, we asked ourselves, what could be taken away?
The Canadian airline is showing its sense of humor as it released this video on YouTube earlier this morning. They're rolling out Ralph, the new robotic food and beverage dispensing system, throughout their airplanes.
Place an order on the WestJet Connect app, and moments later, it deploys and delivers it to you right at your seat in an efficient, personalized manner.
Do you think I'm a failure, Richard?
It doesn't matter. You're not real.
What do you mean?
Look around. None of this is real. It's an April Fool's gag.
And WestJet aren't the only ones getting into the April Fool's spirit. Humber News took to the halls to see how North Campus students react to stories of questionable truthiness. So today, McDonald's is unveiling a new organic, low-carb, gluten-free, lettuce-wrapped, free-range chickpea burger. How do you feel about a menu item like that?
That's quite a complex menu item. I guess they're going for more diverse, get more customers. How does it taste?
I really feel that's not something that I would like to eat. I want to go to McDonald's and have a burger.
I'm not a vegetarian, so it's probably not the first thing that I would go towards. I just choose a Big Mac.
Does
doesn't sound very appealing.
And do you happen to know the day today?
Today's April Fool's. Yeah, I know.
April 1st.
Yeah. Oh.
You guys are
Is
too
this a
good.
thing?
You guys are too good.
So just remember, if you hear something that sounds too good to be true today, it probably is. Marino Greco, Humber News.
When we come back, we'll tell you what's happening in the world of sports, and Persis Abraham will have your 3-day forecast.
All right, folks, so is it going to be rain or shine? We'll let you know your 3-day weekend forecast after the break.
But for now, we leave you with this: a freaky real-life robot. That's no April Fool's joke.
Hello, I'm Mark White. Today, very happy to talk to you.
Graphic designer Ricky Ma created this robot from scratch, right out of his own home. She took over a year of work and a $50,000 budget. The robot responds to verbal commands and makes detailed facial expressions. There's a 3D printed skeleton underneath the silicone skin. Ma says he modeled the robot after a Hollywood star. I wonder which one.